So I had the pleasure of seeing Halsey last night, and let me just say, if you didn't get tickets to this show, you fucked up. You really fucked up. Halsey put on something special for us in Brisbane last night. Not only, you would have seen by now, she brought out the fucking Veronicas. So when that happened, she was all like, please stand for our national anthem. As you know, that is the meme. And then I looked over to my mate and I was all like, is she gonna play Untouched? And then Untouched started playing. And once the Veronicas came out, Parker and I went fucking ballistic. It was insane. And then she brought out fucking Kesha. Like, I'm not really a Kesha fan, but it was still really cool to have Kesha come out. But my god, the show that she put on for the Badlands tour was fucking incredible. And if you have a chance to see her, I would recommend it. It was really cool because there was no support act, so she just came out and she started at like 7:25. She finished at 9:50. Like, she played that entire show. There was barely any breaks. Like, you know, I think there was one instance where she went off and the band just kind of jammed for a bit. The rest of the time, she's there, forefront, singing, gave us this entire album, which, you know, this was my favorite album. Once If I Can't Have Love came out, that's my favorite album. But this was number one for me, and it holds a very special place in my heart. And the fact that I got to hear this entire thing in its entirety, plus a bunch of her other hits. There was a couple songs that I was kind of hoping she would slip in, like Easier Than Lying, Experiment on Me. But overall, the set list was incredible, and I couldn't ask for a better one. And, you know, obviously the surprises of the Veronicas and Kesha was sick as well. But one thing I will say, the crowd, I don't know if it's because obviously I go to a lot of, like, you know, punk metal shows and that. The crowd's a little bit more rumptious, ramble, spin around in circles. Halsey was a little bit more, it felt dead to me. It's kind of the same when I went and saw Tyler, the Creator, last year. Like, the crowd, like, they tried to do a little, like, mosh pit, like, Wall of Death thing, and it didn't really quite hit the same. But it took the crowd a little bit to warm up, and then, like, towards the end, everyone was going absolutely batshit. But yeah, at first I was like, man, like, there's not much happening. Plus, like, also, Halsey's all like, everybody jump, but like at River Stage, it's a hill, and like, you know, all of us standing on the hill are like, fuck, we can't really jump right now. But Halsey, as an artist herself, just incredible. And she even said on stage, she's like on there for 2.5 hours, and she's all like, by the end of it, you're not gonna, like, you're gonna be all like, that went so quick. And it really did, because she just put on such a show. And like, you know, like I said, for a pop star and that, the fact that she doesn't have like backup dancers or anything, it's just her and her energy. And yeah, if you can get tickets to this tour, I recommend going and seeing her, because she is just absolutely fucking incredible. But anyway, that's all I've got to say about it.